You've probably felt this before. You're sitting on the couch, watching TV, scrolling on your phone, and suddenly your cat slowly reaches over and places their paw on you. Then they just leave it there. And most people smile, maybe take a picture, and move on without thinking much about it. But here's what almost nobody realizes. That tiny moment is one of the most emotionally meaningful things your cat will ever do. Because your cat is communicating something in that moment, something incredibly specific. And once you understand what's actually happening beneath the surface, you will never look at that paw the same way again. 1. Cats use touch differently. First, you need to understand something important about cats. Cats do not communicate the way dogs do. Dogs are loud about emotions, jumping, barking, running directly into your personal space at full speed. Cats are different. Cats communicate quietly, subtly, almost carefully. Which means when a cat intentionally reaches out and touches you, that action matters. Because cats are incredibly selective with physical contact. Almost every movement they make has purpose behind it. And what makes this even more fascinating is that this behavior wasn't originally designed for humans at all. Cats developed most of their communication signals for other cats. So the fact your cat uses this behavior with you says something massive about how they see you in their world. 2. Your cat is marking you. Now, here's the part that surprises almost everyone. Your cat has scent glands hidden inside their paw pads, which means when they place their paw on your arm, your leg, your chest, or even your face, they're doing more than touching you. They're marking you. Not aggressively, not possessively in a toxic way, emotionally. This is the feline version of saying, "This matters to me." Because cats do not mark random things. They mark places that feel safe, comforting, important. Their favorite sleeping spots, objects they trust. And apparently, you made the list. That paw resting on your arm, that's your cat quietly claiming you as part of their world. 3. Your cat may be checking on you. Now let's talk about the moment every cat owner knows. You're deeply asleep, and suddenly you feel a tiny paw pressing against your face at 3 a.m. Your first thought is usually, "Oh great, they want food." But sometimes that's not actually what's happening. Because when humans sleep, we become strangely still. And to a cat, that's unusual. You stop talking, stop moving, stop reacting to the environment. And your cat notices all of it. So sometimes that paw on your chest or tap against your face is actually a wellness check. They're looking for movement, breathing, response. Animal behavior experts believe cats often do this specifically with the humans they feel most bonded to, which means your cat waking you up at night may actually be one of the weirdest forms of affection they show.
4. This behavior started in kittenhood.
Now, here's where this gets surprisingly emotional. The reason cats use their paws for comfort starts at the very beginning of their lives. Before kittens can even properly see, before they understand the world around them, they use their paws. They press rhythmically against their mother while nursing. That motion creates one of the earliest emotional associations in their brain. Pressure means comfort. Warmth means safety. Connection means survival. And even though adult cats grow up, that emotional wiring never completely disappears. So when your adult cat places their paw on you gently or kneads against you slowly, something ancient is happening emotionally. Your warmth, your heartbeat, your presence all activate the same feelings of safety they experienced as kittens. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful, because in their mind, you became associated with comfort itself. 5. Your cat is asking you to stay. Now, this next part is something most people completely miss. Have you ever noticed your cat placing their paw on you right before you were about to get up? Almost like they somehow knew. That's not coincidence. Cats are unbelievably observant. They study your routines constantly. The shift in your breathing before you stand, the way your posture changes, tiny movements most humans never notice. Your cat notices all of it. So when that paw suddenly lands on your arm right before you leave, they may actually be communicating one quiet request. Stay. And what makes that so meaningful is that cats are naturally built to hide vulnerability. Their instincts push them toward independence, distance, self-protection. So when your cat actively asks for closeness, even silently, that carries real emotional weight. Section 6. Your cat is choosing trust over instinct. And this brings us to the most important part of all. When your cat rests their paw on you calmly, with no tension in their body, completely relaxed, they're doing something that actually goes against their survival instincts. Think about what a cat's body is designed for. Speed, agility, instant escape. All 4 paws on the ground is their ready position. The moment a cat lifts one paw and places it onto you, they're sacrificing some of that readiness. In a truly threatening situation, that would be risky. But your cat isn't thinking about danger in that moment. They're thinking about connection, which means something incredibly powerful. Your cat sees you as the one place where they don't need to stay fully guarded. And for an animal built around caution and survival instincts, that level of trust is enormous. So the next time your cat slowly reaches out and places their paw on you, don't dismiss it as random, because your cat is communicating something deeply emotional in that moment. They trust you. They feel safe with you. They want connection with you. And in their own quiet little language, they may even be saying, "You're my person." And honestly, there are not many things more meaningful than that. So if this changed the way you see your cat even a little, share it with another cat owner. Because once you understand cat behavior on this level, you realize they've been communicating with you all along.